Hi everybody, it's Chad again. Welcome back to Allo. Today's video, I just wanted to do a little bit of a rant, I guess, instead of a review. And it's about YouTube's new policy about monetizing their channels. I don't know if maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, but they've changed the way that they go about monetizing. They put in some new rules about what channels they monetize and what ones they don't. For any channel to be able to be monetized now, they require you to have a minimum of 1,000 followers and a certain amount of time viewed. I think it's something like 4,000 hours or something like that, which I don't believe is too difficult to do if you have the right number of followers. But to get to 1,000 followers can take quite a while for a brand new channel. Anyway, some of you may be saying, boo-hoo, too bad. But in order to create content, it takes equipment, it takes time, effort, and I'm sure the goal of any creator is to make something that ultimately you guys would enjoy. And in order to do that, you need to constantly get better. It takes practice, it takes, like I said, time. It takes time to make the video, it takes time to edit the video, get everything set up in YouTube, and none of that comes free. The cameras aren't free, the mics and the audio and all the other stuff, none of that is free. That comes directly out of our own pockets. And the only way to regain any of that is through monetization through YouTube, which doesn't cost the viewer anything. So for YouTube to have done that seems to me to be a slap in the face of the newer channels, the up-and-coming channels. Not everybody is a Casey Neistat or a Good Mythical Morning. We don't have millions of viewers, and our videos don't get tens of thousands of views within the first hour of them being posted. So these things, it takes time to get to that level. And in order to do that, you have to start from nothing. All of these people started from nothing. People wanting their channels to be monetized and to be compensated for the work that they create, or the work that they do and the content that they create, isn't about greed or anything like that. For example, I have a full-time job. This obviously is not paying my bills because I'm a very small channel. But like I said, even the people who do YouTube for a full-time job all started out in the same place I'm at. They all started off putting up their first video, making some cringe-worthy videos, I'm sure, to start off with. Everybody starts at the same level pretty much. So it's not about greed, it's about wanting to be compensated for the work that you do. I have a family, I have a job. If I wanted to make YouTube my job, that would take time, that would take effort, that would take equipment, and I would have to replace the income from my job with income from YouTube. Ultimately, as a new channel, a newer channel, someone who is only 1/3 of the way to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I really don't know how many hours of views I have. I might not be close to that either. But for them to say that we're not worthy of getting any sort of monetization is kind of a slap in the face, and it seems to inhibit the growth of YouTube. And newer people who may have wanted to create a channel may come across that new restriction and say, well, then there's really no point in me doing this because I have a long way to go and a lot of effort on my part before I see even a penny. And I've heard there's some reason why they may have done this, and it has to do with I believe it had to do with the YouTuber who posted some very inappropriate stuff about someone who had passed away. But that is not me. That's not my channel, that's not what I'm trying to do, and nor is it, I'm sure, over 99% of the other channels that they're now restricting. So for that one person to have impacted everybody else is ridiculous. If someone did something that bad that they had to demonetize a channel or take a channel down or remove a video, then that person or that video should have been the one to be punished, not the entire YouTube community, or at least the entire YouTube community with less than 1,000 followers. To get up to several hundred or close to 1,000 followers, you have to have been doing this for a while, and I'm sure the majority of that content would have been fine with YouTube. So that means that channel should not be demonetized. So if someone does something wrong, that person should be punished, not everyone. So sorry to be kind of a downer for this video. Next week I will try to get something much more positive. So until then, take care. Please like, subscribe, share it with some friends. Take care, and we'll see you next time.